Number one. Oh, look at all this. Do you know why it is? Because when people, whenever I go on any shoot these days, this is the first picture that Ed have got. I hate this photo with and passion. I'm literally in a Ghostbusters outfit. Thank you, Chloe, for the 5 gifted. I'm literally in a Ghostbusters outfit. This was, I think, 2 years plus ago. And it's always the one that's on the sheet, like, next to my gosh darn name. Chopped. Yeah, appreciate it. Thanks very much. Who is George Clark? That's not a... Why does this feel like some sort of... Why does it look like I'm standing to be the next member of parliament for UKIP? I'm running in my local constituency as a UKIP member. No? What is this all about? Also, I feel like I've definitely ruined the word contingency. Is it contingency? Contingency. Contingency. That's it. But yeah, this motherfucker's just... He's taken over my life. Who cares, George Clark? Who cares? Moves on with Florence Hovorostovsky. Why? I wasn't aware this man was so popular. And he's just absolutely clouded my own name. This. Why this? Why this photo when we could have this one, for example? Why are we not choosing this photo? You know? At least he can pull, George. That's not cool. Also, I pull every fucking night. Granted, it is myself off. Ugh! Don't say that, George. That's mean. That's weird. Why are these the top photos? How has he even made it in after I've put a Y on the end? I'm 50 soon. Yeah, fucking... Oh, he's still here. How insane is this? He's just polluting it. He's polluting me. Get rid of him, I say. That is... Why is he just holding bricks? Oh, they're awards. He even gets awards. Look at that smug face on the bastard. That might be fun, actually. If I... Shopping. Hey! Oh, this is cute, actually. These are these the ones that Beth makes? Yeah, they are. These are... a video came up from Beth. If you don't know Beth, she makes like edits on TikTok. She also made these shirts where some of the proceeds go towards Encephalitis Society, which is the charity that helped my mother when she was ill. And she just reached £1,000 raised for encephalitis, which is really sweet. So yeah, if you haven't and you want to, for some reason, get a picture of my face on your chest, or the other boys, could you hear next door? Arthur, I think, just got a win on Warzone. Yeah, if you want to go support her, then Guy Fritz. Could you hear that? Yeah. Thank God none of them having sex next door. They can't do that when I'm not there, obviously. How the fuck does he have one? Beth, this better not be your doing. What the absolute fuck? Who is this man, and why does he just have monopoly over all of my things? Here's a fun Cristiano Ronaldo that we can do. Is George Clarkey... Is just giving up. Is George Clark from Bristol? I am. Is George Clark ill? Some have said I'm sick. Some have said I'm totally fucking sick. Is George Clark on Hinge? I'm not. I'm not on Hinge. And it's actually... Well, why is that the first photo that comes up when you type... They've got my whole crevasse out. Why has they got my crevasse out? Twin Peaks have just popped up when I... Why is that my... That's horrible. They've got Twin Peaks. They've got my head edited bigger next to... That better be edited bigger. I think that should be. That has to be edited. That's got to be edited bigger. It's my actual peachy booty hole, an edit of my face being bigger, and then me doing a transition in a Love Island Reacts video. It's not edited. There is an edit. That's got to be an edit. Either way, that's... This man's fucking small frame has just made my head look bigger. That's what it is. Is George Clarkey straight? Straight up, man. Straight as a fucking roundabout right here. That's what I'm talking about. Click on it, not clicking on it. Is George Clark single? He is. He's single as heck right now. You from Bristol? I am. Why? Why? I'm no more. I'm nowhere near big enough to do this. This is a real sort of learning curve. Is it edited? No. Right, what whoever's put that poll, what are we doing? How old is George Clark? How tall is George Clarkey YouTube? I don't know. How tall do they think I am? That's just links to a TikTok about my height. Definitely 5'10". Whoever captured that can get fucking... let's have a look. Does this have my height? Where's my height? Do they have my height on here? Is this a thing they have? They have height? No, that's upsetting. That is really that's the most upsetting thing. He has featured his sister Emily Clark on his Instagram. How cute. Associated with, in June of 2020, he posted a TikTok set to music by Harry Styles. Is that really one of my biggest achievements? Look at the state of this. In June 2022, he posted a TikTok set to music by Harry Styles. Oh God, groundbreaking stuff. Really groundbreaking stuff. Which fucking George is beating me then, huh? Which freaking George? Well, that's interesting company, I'll be honest with you. Oh, there's a lot going on there. But hey, here's to beating George Washington. Let's get the hell out of there quickly. Let's just sprint away from that. Oh well, I was literally, I haven't actually scrolled any of my Twitter, have I? Huh. What am I freaking doing?